Assalamu alaikum to our viewers and our supporters. I'm here today to make a very important appeal. As many of us have seen the images, the horrible images of the Syrian refugees trying to reach different parts of the world for security and safety. According to the United Nations, over 4.5 million Syrians have fled their homeland in search of security and shelter and food. And in fact, the United Nations recent report suggests that over 1.2 million of those Syrian refugees are actually in Lebanon, a number of which are in the Bekaa Valley. Over 1.2 million refugees. I mean, that's a very significant amount of people that have entered Lebanon since this crisis began in March in 2011. And the Muslim Welfare Center, once again, is appealing to you to be able to support Syrian refugees. We're going to be focused, inshallah, on the Syrian refugees in Lebanon, 1.2 million of them. Over 400,000 of them are school-aged children, frankly, who are not going to school. They don't have the basic necessities of life. So we're making a very simple appeal to you today to support Syrian refugees in Lebanon. Three things you can do. Number one, of course, is you can donate money. You can donate online at the Muslim Welfare Center. You can drop it off at any of our offices. Number two is we require food. Alhamdulillah, we are working with a number of partners to be able to ship non-perishable food items, lentils, flour, rice, these types of items, canned foods. We're making that appeal. We will be shipping these items to Lebanon, and so that the refugees in Lebanon can actually benefit from these items. You may ask yourself, isn't it cheaper to be able to source those supplies locally? Actually, it's not. It's actually a lot more cost efficient for us to actually ship the supplies. And so we're making that appeal to you today to say, please drop off your non-perishable food items, flour, lentils, rice, canned goods. Drop them off at any of the Muslim Welfare Center locations, be it Scarborough, be it Mississauga or Whitby. That's the first thing that we're requesting of you. The second thing is, we're going to be going into a very harsh winter. They have been struggling through really 4 years of very difficult weather in Lebanon. And so these refugees are in need of blankets, sleeping bags, and winter jackets. So these three items, inshallah, are definitely in dire need, and we would encourage you again to be able to donate those, gently used or brand new, drop them off at any of our locations. We require your financial support, of course. We will also be working to be able to provide financial assistance to those who are mostly affected by this. As many of you know, for over 22 years, over 2 decades, the Muslim Welfare Center has been involved in this type of relief, whether it was the floods in Pakistan, whether it was the Typhoon Haiyan in the Philippines. Wherever a tragedy has struck, the Muslim Welfare Center has been there with humanity aid. And we are once again appealing to you. There are many organizations, mashallah, working towards this cause. It's not enough. And so on behalf of the Muslim Welfare Center, I urgently appeal to you to please donate. Donate generously. Specifically, we will be working to provide relief, humanitarian relief, and food and clothing to those who are in Lebanon. As I mentioned, over 1.2 million, over 400,000 school-age students are there, and they're in need of our support, frankly. And so we're reaching out to you today. Please donate generously. You can drop off your non-perishable food items at any of our 3 locations in Scarborough, Mississauga, or Whitby. You can donate online. You can mail a check in. You can come and visit us. And as well, we definitely are looking for your donations of winter jackets, sleeping bags, and tents. On behalf of everyone at the Muslim Welfare Center, we want to thank you. This is a small effort, and there's much more to come, inshallah. This is the first step for the Muslim Welfare Center. This is your opportunity, inshallah, to step forward, to once again support the Muslim Welfare Center, make your donations. Let's help all those people who are struggling in Lebanon, the Syrian refugees, over 1.2 million. I thank you very much ahead of time, and inshallah, we look forward to your support. Assalamu alaikum.